And just like that, baby, we officially live on the official Watto podcast, and I'm here with a special guest, one of my guys, man, an international DJ. Put a statement on that, capital I, international DJ. My dog, DJ JayDot. How you feeling, big dog?
Feeling good, man. Thank you for having me, brother.
Good to see you, bro. Good to see you all the way. Now, who you representing, okay? NY in the building. You seem like a Florida boy sometimes. You hear so much. Who you representing, JayDot?
Definitely representing New York. That's where I was born. Went to high school at half my high school time, and then the other half it was here. But New York is definitely in my blood, but I'm a Florida boy, man.
Now, as long as I know, you've always been DJ JayDot. When did you become DJ JayDot?
There used to be a club actually not too far from here called La Zen.
La Zen,
when La Zen closed, I didn't want to get a job. I was like, what do I do, bro? Like, cause I was making good money at La Zen, and I just
You was working at La Zen as what, promoter?
As a promoter. And then I started to like learn how to DJ while I was at La Zen, but I really ain't do it. I used to just hire DJs and like watch them and learn from them type shit. But once that spot closed, I just started to kind of teach myself how to DJ, and I was also getting notes from other DJ homies I had, and I started DJing after La Zen closed. I started just doing my thing with that.
Damn. And now has music always been a passion of yours?
Nah, it hasn't been. It started to be when I was making money off of it.
Right.
I'm like, damn.
So this is important to know.
Yeah, like if you make good money off this music shit, like I'm on it now.
So you always looked at it from a business mind before. Some people, I guess, come in as an artist.
Of course, I enjoyed music. I liked music, but it wasn't like what I wanted to do until I seen some money out of it. I'm like, well, wow. I could do this.
And now, so you off the gate, you started out making money as a DJ in clubs? Because obviously some people might start in weddings or some venues.
Yeah, I started in clubs immediately.
And what all types of jobs what all type of gigs have you done at this point?
You name it.
Everything.
Almost, pretty much anything. I've done restaurants, I've done weddings, 316s, private parties, baby showers, funerals.
Right.
Everything, divorce parties, everything.
And now, man, that's just so crazy to me. And now all this time, looking back, if we were to go back, like how many years have you been DJing officially so far?
Officially, this is my 10th
10 years
10th
professionally DJing. So if we were to go back 15 years ago and tell JayDot at that point where you're at, what you're doing now, would he have believed it then?
Nah, not at all. 15 years ago, I was doing illegal stuff.
Right.
So
not even a thought.
I was not even a thought.
See, that's crazy. I think in my head, most DJs would come in as like, they love to be, give me the aux cord. Let me play the music for you.
I came in on some because that spot closed and I didn't want to get a job because I was making money like what a regular person will make in 2 weeks or even a month. I'll make it in one night.
Right.
So I was like, nah, this is what I'm doing. And then, yeah, like that's really what drove me, like, because I saw the amount of money I could make. Also, I got tired of paying DJs that really wasn't, they were good,
right?
But I'm like, I could do this, so why pay them if I could do this?
There's something that you could do.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, you've been at this 10 years. You see him, he's very successful. He's doing his thing, continuing to do his thing. But how long did it take you to be, in your standard, making money successfully as a DJ? How long did it take before you're like, okay, this is my real job. I can do this full time?
Oh, shit, right before the pandemic.
Damn.
Right before the pandemic.
So you put years in.
Yeah, like 5 years in. Because what, the pandemic was 2020?
2020, yep,
yeah,
2020.
And I started like 2015, 2014. Yeah, like 5 years, I could make money off this.
And now, is there anybody that you looked up to, any mentors, local guys that kind of taught you the game you looked up to in terms of DJing and the business side?
DJ Boozer, which was actually my roommate and my partner. We used to throw a party out here called Broke Ass Tuesdays, which was his party. He started it, and then I joined with him. And then the DJs that I used to book at my events, Don Hot, Legato, those guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
And now something I always want to bring up, dog. So if anybody out there, obviously you know Kodak Black. If you watch the Skrilla video in that beginning, that's a concert that JayDot made happen. Can you talk about that? You brought Kodak multiple times. Just give the story about how you discovered Kodak in terms of this city. You brought him, put him on.
The very first time that Kodak was brought to my attention was from my guy named Grady. He's from Fort Pierce. He was like, yo, there's this artist from Broward. He's hot out there. He wants to bring him. At the time, I had a night at a club called Tesoro / Sky Level Lounge. So me and him partnered up on that, which was Kodak when he had out first quarter.
Right.
No,
right.
I'm sorry, not first quarter. the single Fourth Quarter. When he only had that out. He had a couple other songs.
Maybe
but like,
Hungry
that was his
and stuff,
biggest
right?
song. Nah, before
Not
that.
even Hungry.
Before
Wow.
that. Yeah, before that. When he had that, that's when we brought him. Kodak was cheap back then. We paid him like $1,500. And then it was a decent turnout. Definitely a lot of Haitians. Grady was Haitian, so you feel me? It was okay.
You already know.
The second time I brought him, and I brought him with my guys, Kenny Kool-Aid and Titus. We partnered up on it, and then that's when I discovered Polo the Don too as well.
Wow.
There was people telling me, "Yo, you should have Polo open up for Kodak, bro. He got it right now. He got the streets on fire right now out here." So that's when I also discovered Polo. So when we brought Kodak, the second time, Kodak shot the Skrilla video at Tesoro and at the hotel that I had booked him at. The second time, the way I brought him was through his DJ Showtime.
Damn, that's legendary. Now, do you still have connections and relations with Kodak?
Oh, shout out to Kodak. Today's his birthday, by the way, too. So,
shout out to Kodak.
Happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday, yeah. That's awesome. Are you still in contact with them in terms of today?
Yeah.
That's awesome. See, sometimes it's business, you're done, but if you get him in the early stages, it's almost like you believed in him.
I went to his house in Calabasas when he lived out there a few years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
See,
I was cool with his DJ. So I was hanging with him, and then he brought me around.
Right.
Kodak and everybody. I even went on tour with them. Not on the whole tour. I went on a few tour dates in New York, LA, Atlanta.
And now, like you just mentioned, you brought him out the first time. The second time was a lot different turnout. And if you see that video, the entire city came out. They were screaming word for word. Yeah. Before that night, did you know how successful it would have been?
On the second one? I knew it was going to be crazy. He was hot. He was him. The only reason why I got a good price on him because of my relationship with his DJ. But yeah, he was him. He was him already.
And now
he had Skrilla out and he had no flocking out. He was out of there.
It was gone. Man.
His very next show, he was charging $10,000. And $10,000 10 years ago is like equivalent to $25,000 now.
Gotta be.
Yeah, so.
And now, so in terms of that, how much do you think a DJ is the talent of the DJ, and how much is it you just put a lot of rappers on? You paid for a lot of rappers to be there with you. Is there a difference between that?
That's the promoter side of me.
Perfect.
I'm also a promoter. So the promoter is the one who's responsible to book the artists and get the venue. The DJ's job is just to play music at the club that he'll get hired from the promoter. I do both.
Got you.
Here in this area. I also do my own events out of town and stuff, but I partner up with the people that run that area.
Right.
So it makes sense. So yeah, it's definitely a promoter that brings the artists. But as far as breaking the artists nowadays, nowadays is the internet, but the DJ plays a big role in the inner areas as well too, though.
Right. Everybody wants to do marketing. You can market yourself, but DJ is one of the original marketing.
That's the
lanes.
First thing you want to go to is to the hottest DJs in your area and have them play your record. And if you build a good relationship with your DJ, as far as if they have an event, show up, buy them a drink, repost their flyer.
Right.
9 times out of 10, they might not charge you. But if you just hit them up and you never show them any kind of love, why are they gonna just do something for you for free?
Right.
So like all artists need to show their DJs love, because at the end of the day, you're gonna need something from the DJ. You're gonna want something from the DJ. So if you know that you are gonna want something, show them love ahead of time. So when you're ready to drop your music, they're gonna show you love right back. And if they don't, then you already know.
Right.
But if you drop something and you already have been showing them love, then trust me, they're gonna show the love right back. I have before.
And now I want to ask that because a lot of local artists, they'll see, I'm in the same town as JayDot. You're popping, put me on, bro. Play my shit. Just play my shit. But then you got to realize, JayDot is there to do a job too. He's there to entertain the crowd. So he's got a list, an arsenal of songs that he wants to play. Is yours good enough to throw in that on top of the current artists and who JayDot is already bringing? So is that a risk to put a local in your playlist? You know what I'm saying? Just to put them on, or
it's not a risk. A lot of DJs like to charge artists to play their music in the club. I rather hear the song first.
Genuinely,
I don't want to play
it.
something that nobody knows unless you're 20 deep. And I see that you're 20 deep and you have a section. So now, if I play the song, you and your people will make the song look good.
Right.
Will make me look good as a DJ. So the people will say, "Well, damn, what song is this?" they turning up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't mind playing records. It just has to be, I have to see like, okay, how many people you with? No, I got to hear the song too. But if you're deep, I'll play it because I know y'all will turn up.
That's business. So if you got numbers, money talks. And then besides that, it's the song
and it's
that
not
needs
even
to
about
speak.
money sometimes. Like, if the song is good, I'm playing it.
Right. That's my other point. The other thing is not so much I know you're local. Is your song good? Mm-hmm. If the song's good, he's going to play it. I want to ask to you, what's the difference between like a DJ drama, somebody who does like Gangsta Grills, puts in a mixtape? Is that still a thing where DJs are putting together tapes and collaborating and kind of the production in it, or?
It's still a thing, but it's not as popular as it used to be. That's more of a 2000s.
Yeah.
2000s all the way to what, 2012,
2013.
Like that,
yeah.
all the way to it's not as popular as it used to be. But I mean, I say as an artist, try to use all the tools you could use. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But do you look at like a Khaled and a drama?
Khaled
are they artists more so than a DJ to you?
For sure. Khaled gets 25 grand, 30 grand to pull up. And he don't even DJ, he just hosts.
Yeah.
He has a DJ. Khaled has his own DJ.
Right. But do you still respect him because knowing the work he put in?
He put in that work.
Right. You can go look up his tapes. He was that.
The majority of the DJs that want to go into that lane of the music industry, he's the person that you look up to is Khaled and Dr. Dre and Drama, he's an artist, bro. He gets paid big bucks.
Right.
So, yeah.
And they're in hand, because I'm pretty sure they're the ones who are paying the artists to collab. So that way when you see, 5 artists on a song, but it's a DJ drama song, and all he did was kind of do the intro. He put that song together. He funded the song. So that's why.
Yeah. Most of the time when you're on that level, like a Khaled and Drama, they don't pay the artists. They just all collab on it and they all get a little
royalties
%
from that.
or whatever, yeah.
Wow. There's a big thing, JayDot, right now about, there's a viral post about people saying we don't want to go to the club and hear 2000s music. Do you agree with that statement, or do you? A lot of people are saying, these days you're not putting out great music. Put out great music. The great music was back then. So what is your take on?
I agree to disagree. I think during the prime time hours of the club, you shouldn't be playing 2000s music. No, you should be playing like the current new hottest hits.
Right.
There's enough hits new to play during the prime time of the club.
Yeah.
So if the club closes at 2 in the morning, the prime time is usually from 1 to 2 or from 12:30 to 2, right? Mm-hmm. So between 12:30 to 2, there's definitely enough music within the last 3-4 years to play within that time. But you also have to play your timeless hits in that set, like the March Madness. That's 10 years old now.
Right.
You can play that at 1 in the morning at any club, and it's a go.
Go.
Preach, Young Dolph. Like, there are certain songs you could definitely play that's 10 years old, even 20 years old during the primetime set, but not 10 songs in a row. No.
Unless it's a 2000s night or whatever.
Oh, yeah, of course, unless it's a 2000s night. But so that's why I agree to disagree. But she was the girl that made that post that went viral. She's probably one of them girls that ladies in 3 to 11,
right.
So she comes early.
Right.
So the DJ's gonna play the old stuff at that time.
Exactly.
Why? There's no reason why a DJ should be playing nothing new from 10 p.m. till 12 o'clock.
Right.
No reason. You're playing nothing but Grove Street Party by Waka Flocka and some twerking music to get everybody up, and you feel me?
Right.
But you're not gonna play the new bangers early. That's not happening.
Something I love, JayDot, you've been killing the content, dog, whether it's Studio 69, your live shows. I love you see you mixing on the video on your streams and the content, dog. But when I want to ask, I think some DJs, it seems like it's all pre-recorded, even the mix, the transitions. Are you transitioning live song to song?
Everything is definitely live with me, 100%. That's crazy. You like, have you actually saw that before, or you just...
For sure. I mean, it's a big thing in like the EDM scene where they act like they're doing a little something. I'm like, how could you not get away with it in hip hop?
Yeah, no,
especially if it's your set for 10 minutes, you can easily do the transitions. But like, you do it based off of the crowd, and you got a feel for this song's coming next.
Yeah, correct. And like, what I think goes with the song I'm playing, if it's maybe like a wordplay,
right?
Yeah, like it's definitely all live for me. I don't ever do nothing where I'm there and it's not really me doing it. It's always me live, for sure.
And now all the songs that you play, you had to preload them, correct? Are they in your
already
library?
all on my laptop. If the club has Wi-Fi and somebody asks for a song that I don't have, you could pull download it if the club has Wi-Fi. If I feel like using my hotspot 90% of the time I don't want to. Unless it's like a really big song that I just happen to not have time to download, then I'll use my hotspot.
Right.
But if it's like a song that I don't even know, I'm not using my hotspot.
When you do different events, like, okay, if JayDot has a wedding to go to, a club scene, and a restaurant, are you going with the same playlist, picking from the same songs, or do you have a wedding track list?
Yeah, the weddings definitely have. When I get hired for weddings, they always give you a playlist that they want.
Got
so
you.
I definitely go with what they want to hear at their wedding. I can't just play like I'm in a club. I gotta play with
Right. But do you like the freedom as a DJ to be able to kind of say, okay, this is what I'm walking into?
Yeah. So normally people book me for my style of DJing. They know that I can play a little bit of everything. They know I can play hip hop. They know I can play some Spanish, some island, some pop. So normally they're booking me for my style. But there's certain parties that I do know that, okay, this is this kind of party. I know that I have to come with this kind of music. I can't play Caribbean music when it's a Latin party.
Right.
I could probably drop a few of those that everybody knows, but I can't come in with like a hardcore Caribbean set at a Latin party. I can only play like the commercial ones that the whole world knows.
Yeah.
So yeah, for sure.
Now let's talk about the international side of you, okay? We see the link up. We see a bunch of shit that you got going on. What was it like the first time you got booked for an international gig?
First time I got booked, shout out my boy Devin. He's the owner of Link Up Weekend. So when he brought me on board with his company, Link Up Weekend, that he does 3 times a year out the country, different countries, it was cool. What I love the most out of it, though, is that the experience of me being out the country playing music. Like, I was like, what the fuck? Like DJing is cool, but like, it was just me being out the country playing music. I was like, damn, this is crazy. I'm out the country, getting paid. I didn't have to pay for no flight, no hotel, no nothing. Like, that was like the wild part. And then the real super cool part was when the club owners out there hear me play, they book me to come on my own, me alone, not with
aside from
yeah. So like, that's what really made me an international DJ. Not me going out. I mean, me going out the country in general will make you that. But when club owners out there want me, like, that's what really, like, okay, I'm an international DJ for real.
What was the biggest difference to you, if there was, between the crowds in an international club between an American crowd?
It's the same.
Same.
Yeah, it's the same. It's just you have to know how to play for the locals in the area you're in.
Got you.
So they'll bring me because the places where I go at is a place where a lot of people from America go to. So they want an American DJ to cater to the Americans that are there partying. But there's also locals there partying with the Americans. So you got to know how to cater to them as well.
Got you.
Most I'm not gonna say most of it, but there's a lot of DJs that are just they can only play one genre.
They're just one-dimensional.
Yeah, so it's like you can't play out the country to people from Los Angeles and Chicago there and New York and here, because you have to know the LA music. You have to know all that music if you're playing out the country.
Yeah. Do you get nervous for sets?
I get nervous when it's a big stage event where it's where there's 3, 4, 5,000 people there. I get nervous for only 3 minutes. After I'm playing 2, 3 songs and I'm in my vibe, I'm not nervous no more. But like,
no way.
Yeah, I did a concert in the Bahamas with DLOW, JT. It was like 5,000 people there. I was nervous as hell. But like, after I played 2, 3 songs,
that was recent too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in the Bahamas. I remember that.
Yeah. And after I played 2, 3 songs and like the crowd I was like, okay, this is easy.
Yeah.
I could do this. And
have you ever had a panic moment while DJing? Something went wrong?
Yeah.
Computer shut off?
Yeah, computer shut off. Yeah, that happens to a lot of DJs. That sucks.
What happened to you?
We just got to load up again. We got to hook up the charger. Down? It's quiet. It's embarrassing, but it happens to the best of us.
And how do you handle that? How do you bounce back? That's a real DJ. That's a real professional.
You have to have a good mic game. I was able to. Who's her birthday? Like, who's having a birthday right now?
Yeah.
Somebody tell me what's the best looking Zodiac sign. Like, I entertain them while I'm
improv.
Yeah. So.
Who's the best DJ you've ever seen live? DJ JayDot.
Depending what you mean, as an entertainer or just hands DJing. Like this.
Both. Let's go entertainer first.
I would say There's this one DJ who I know who could do both. Q45.
Q45.
He used to be the DJ for Rap City, The Basement, back in the 2000s. I actually booked him for the closing party at Lazen.
Wow.
Here. He could do it all. He could scratch, mic, everything. Yeah, to me, he's like one of my favorites. Him, DJ Camilo. Don Hot is a DJ I used to have here all the time. He runs South Beach, Miami right now. He's at all the big all the big clubs out there. Don Hot is a great entertainer. And then right now, I'm cool with Young Child. He's a beast.
Yeah, he was just here. Shout out to him. He was on Studio 69, correct?
He's a beast. He's more of the Caribbean side though, but yeah, he's a monster.
Damn, I feel like I gotta match your swag a little bit, Jade. I picked up these shades the other day. Shout out to Sunoco. We here in the building, dog. I want to ask you: do people still dance in clubs, JayDot? We know the lady's gonna come shake it a little bit. In the majority, do people still dance?
In the country cities like us?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're not spending money on VIP sections like that. But in the bigger markets, there's no dance floor.
Yeah.
There's no dance floor. It's all VIPs.
Very
So
true.
there's no dancing really.
As JayDot, I used to go down to Miami a lot. There was like a 2-year stretch. We were down there every other month. And so I've been general, admission. I've been VIP on the couches and shit. In my opinion, you tell me as a DJ, right? You're looking at it from a different view. In my opinion, if all the guys, I use my show education. If you're looking for some girls in the club, I don't think the section is the best way. If you're coming in with 4 of your dogs, I think go general.
What?
Go find. You think so?
Yes.
Get a section and have them come to you.
And you bring them. Of course, every girl wants to be in a section. They want to drink for free, smoke hookah.
But here
for
you
free.
go. What if you only want one of the group of 4?
Then your homies got to take the hit. Y'all got to huddle up before y'all, you feel me, invite. Y'all got to huddle up and say, listen, there's one fine one, but y'all going to vibe with the rest? It's up to y'all now.
We got to get them, and then we'll just swap them in. And I feel you, Jay. It definitely works for some, but I've seen too many events where it's multiple sections, multiple people, and they're just having a stare off.
Yeah, that's how it is nowadays, bro. Because there's so many VIP sections. Like, I think they should eliminate most of the sections or half and just do high tops.
High tops.
To where they're all standing up and now you can actually dance and have
Because
fun.
I wouldn't be as mad
That's how
as
the Caribbeans
getting a
do it.
high top. When I'm getting a section, I don't want it to be here, and then the next section is right there. If it was a high top, I'm not as mad. So that's what they do in the Caribbean. It's high
Caribbeans
tops.
they do VIP sections too, but like not as many. It's very few.
Exclusive. It's very important.
And it's way more expensive. Yeah, like super expensive. But the Caribbeans, if you want a bottle, you get a high top for like $80.
Right.
About a bottle. And there's a bunch of high tops everywhere, but that you could actually dance.
Yeah.
And vibe with VIP. It's like this. Like, how can you dance when there's a huge table? There's hookahs everywhere.
Right.
Most of the time, the people are on couches and they're bouncing up and down on couches. That's it right there.
Right. You just mentioned hookah. Okay, you a real hookah aficionado legend. Is hookah a DJ thing? Is it a New York thing? Is it a club thing?
Nah, that's everybody. I
It's
know
everybody.
all type of people smoke hookah, yeah. It started off with the Arabs. They smoked the hell out of hookah.
I saw it for the first time in college, and I was like, I'd rather smoke my green, but I didn't like to inhale. Do you inhale?
I
hookah?
personally don't inhale the hookah,
Okay.
but I know people that do. Me, I just like the taste of it.
A quick, like a cigar, taste, blow it out, and that's it.
Tastes, blow it out. That's it. It don't get me lightheaded on it because, again, I don't inhale it. If
Right.
I inhaled it, I'm sure it would.
Oh
it
yeah,
would.
nonstop. Says DJ JayDot pulled any females because you was the DJ of the night. Is that a thing? DJs get the love.
Yes and no. You also have to look all right, right? You
Got to.
can't be crazy looking. So, yes and no.
Not just because you the DJ, but
Not just 'cause you're
if
the
you
DJ,
DJ
nah.
JayDot, you might be all right out here in these streets.
Might be all right.
I want to ask you, 2025, in your opinion, who is the prize? A real man or a loyal woman?
A real man.
Preach to him, JayDot, so I don't have
A
to.
real
Dog.
man, because we are the prize.
Growing
bro.
up, though, it was the female is the prize. I don't think they're the prize anymore.
No, they're just a good plus to a man.
It's a great plus. It's a great cherry on top
Because
with a
at
great
the end
life.
of the day, we're the one that's going to be providing for y'all. Y'all ain't providing for us.
Come on now.
So
Drop the
how are
bomb.
we not the prize?
I love that thought. I love that thought right there. JayDot, I want to ask you, who's an artist that you see this year that might not many people know about that's going to be next up? Who do you see a rising artist?
In the world, like
in the world, anybody that caught your eye. I'm gonna shout mine out. Shout out to Belly Gang Cushington. That's my favorite artist.
I remember
that's
him about him.
He's gonna be coming to the city real
he just
soon.
sold out
Come on,
his own
first show of all time in Atlanta.
But he did it himself though.
Himself.
That's what makes it better.
No opener.
He made all the money.
Right.
Whew. It was packed. I seen it.
Anybody like that caught your eye? He caught my eye, and I've just been a fan ever since.
There is. I just can't remember their name, bro. But there is a few that are super dope. That's
still difficult. I mean, you hear so much music every single day.
Yeah, there's so many new artists coming out. But as far as locally, you know, I'm gonna say Polo. That's my dog. I like Polo. And
Polo.
There's a girl named Chanel who I had my eye on for a while. She's just difficult to deal with.
Yeah.
I need you to send me this part. Chanel, you are difficult to deal with, but you are her. I'm telling you, fuck with me on this shit.
Now let's go business side. Okay, shout out to Vybz on Fridays. You got a big event coming up this Friday. Can you talk about that? And before you get to the guests, what's going on this Friday? What made you want to get behind Vybz on Fridays? A real club scene right here in the city, if you don't know.
It's the only club in the city.
The only
honestly.
club scene.
A lot of people don't like it because of the rules and stipulations that they had set when they first opened as far as dress code, etc. And it rubbed a lot of people the wrong way because a lot of people tried to come, they couldn't get in, and if they came, they were smoking in, they got kicked out.
Right.
But honestly, bro, Club Vybz is the safest club we got in the city. There hasn't been no real issues. There's been a couple of issues, but nothing like where it's like, oh, I'm never going back. But Fridays, I was doing Thursdays for 2 years, and it just started to slow up. You know what I'm saying? Everything always has this high moment, and then you feel me? So I was like, I started to ask people like, yo, like, how come you're not coming out no more? They were like, man, I work the next day. Like, so in order for me to get people to come out, I would have to always like do a huge event. And you can't do a huge event every week. That's not happening. Mm-hmm. So it was like, I was like, let me move it over to Friday. And I moved over to Friday, and I don't got to do much. I just got to say, hey, I'm here. And they come because they want to go out, but just more so on a weekend where nobody got work.
Right. One of the only places they can go at this point. Yeah. Shout out to Vybz, man. You guys got great security, great bartenders, a great atmosphere in there. I appreciate it every time. Great DJs. Okay, it's a good vibe. I've had a lot, I made music for a little bit. I got out the game when I saw for what it really is. But in my opinion, a lot of artists, they don't know how to get that next step. I want to get on. I want to go viral. I want this and that. And a lot of people think it's, you need a badass music video. You need merch. You need shows. You need a tour. In my opinion, you need one thing, and that's a hit record. Everything else comes after that. To you, what do you think an artist needs to get on?
A viral moment.
One moment.
With a decent song. The majority,
you're right. Nowadays,
the majority of these artists aren't good. They have one hit and they go, but hey, that one hit could get you out the hood, bro. You just need a viral moment. If you got to walk up to somebody and slap somebody, do it. If you know that you got a decent song, what? Don't do it. I'm sorry.
Yes.
But do something crazy to make you go viral and have your song playing in the background or something. And have that one catchy part of the song playing in the background. And that's it. You'll go.
Right.
It's not about talent no more. It's about how popular you are.
Yeah. How popular are you? How many followers you are.
That's it.
And now everybody is now becoming a content creator. Everybody's in a rush. If you're an artist, not good enough anymore. You got to stream. You got to do a show. You got to do all that. Do you feel you have to fall in that same category as a DJ, or are you just going to do your thing?
No, I don't have to, but I'm not.
You're not gonna get left behind.
As you see, I'm digging into it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't have the personality to do all that crazy extra stuff. But I'll just play some music and make people turn up on camera.
And in my opinion, do you really want to be DJ JayDot 100% of the time, every day of the week? Or do you like being able to go and be you at the home and, relax? I feel like them streamer guys, there's no
off day. Yeah,
there's none.
There's not. I have a daughter, so I have to have.
You have to have real life.
Yeah.
Now, for you, when you had a kid, did life slow down for you, or did it speed up?
I had a kid early. She's already in high school, my daughter. So, like, she's grown. She's got 2 years left, and she's going to college already.
Shout out.
It didn't slow me up. It was cool. Yeah.
That's right. Because a lot of people, that's the changer in life.
What helped is because her mom is a good mom.
That's major.
So if I had a bum ass baby mama, then it probably would have slowed me up.
Different.
But she's a great mom. I had no worries.
I want to ask you, JayDot, and be so serious with me, dog, because I was very upset the other day. I've been let down by the Grammys. I've been let down by the BET Awards twice now. They've nominated our guy, Bossman DLOW, for Best New Artist, and they gave it to somebody with one hit twice. Do you think he's getting
Who they gave it to?
Last time it was Tyler. Shout out to Tyler. She got one song. Now they gave it to Leon Thomas.
You tripping?
I'm tripping. Yeah. D-Low's got 40 songs. He was in every club, every car, every TikTok, every bar club. They got the global. I'm with
Tyler's not even from America.
Yep. South Africa.
25 songs in her country.
She has more than one.
Oh, yeah.
That are good?
How many hits you think D-Lo has in Nigeria?
Nigeria, maybe 4.
She has about that many here in America.
But globally, she's outlapping.
And then look at the amount of followers that she has. She got more fans, so more voters. She has like.
And shout out to Tyler. Shout out to Leon Thomas. I'm just a biased guy from the 772 rooting for our dog. And to me, D-Lo took over the world.
For sure. D-Lo's him.
But do you agree? He was in every TikTok, every car. He had the clubs. Like some guys, you're just in the club. You're just on the radio.
Tyler got like
everywhere.
I think she got like 17 million followers. D-Lo got 1 million.
Right. She's a female. She's very pretty. I'm with you on that. But damn, you're right. I didn't think about the global. Just like a Burna Boy or something like that. That's really
correct. Burna Boy got 100 songs in his country that's hits. He got like 10 here in America. So like they have their whole country on Smash. Yeah. D-Lo got this whole USA on Smash too. Yep. But does he have 10 songs out the country? Nah.
Probably not.
He only got it, 3 or 4. So yeah.
Yeah, just think about French Montana. He made Unforgettable out the country and he took him to a whole different.
That went diamond. 10 million sales on that song. That's crazy. Not too many people go diamond.
Wow.
People go gold and platinum. That's it.
For you, what's the difference between doing a gig back home in New York and here in Florida?
I mean, the music is almost the same. I'm not gonna say it's totally different, but you definitely gotta play some New York stuff when you're in New York. Right. Just like when you're DJing in Florida, you gotta play Kodak and Rod Wave. You have to. There's not one club that's not playing no Kodak or Rod Wave. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so that's really the only difference.
For you, who's got better food, Florida or New York?
Damn. What kind of food?
Street food.
New York.
Street food.
New York.
By far?
Yeah.
Because street food out Florida, you got to go like Miami or something like where you can really get something.
New York got way better street food.
And now, to me, I've been in New York a few times. I never lived there, but the fact you can just go outside and have something to do at all times, that's wild. Like you could probably just set up your DJ booth right outside the block.
Party.
Every day. Wow. I love that. Now, what's next for DJ JayDot? Obviously, we got Club Studio 69. He does some live stream events.
Yeah, I'm about to start this new show. It's going to be called On the Block with JayDot.
On the Block.
I'm not going to tell you the ins and
outs. We can't give you everything now.
But just be on the lookout of On the Block with JayDot. It's going to be fire. And it's going to be dedicated to all the artists too.
Have you done any country songs? Any country gigs?
No.
Never? Would you ever?
No, because I don't have, I'm not going to say I don't have it. I can get it. I don't have the knowledge of the music. So it's like, yeah, I can't do that.
But he could probably find you somebody and he'll take a cut.
Oh,
so
yeah, for sure.
He'll hook it up for you.
I could definitely hook you up with some country DJs. I know a few.
For you, I'll ask 2 times. I always ask this question on my show because this is, my slogan, only the real. This is an educational program. Everybody want to be DJ JayDot, the chain, the nice looks, okay, doing this thing international. But give me a great day and a bad day as DJ JayDot. Every day can't be great. What's a bad day look like for DJ JayDot?
A bad day? Just like in general?
As DJ,
like,
yeah. I'm going to ask you second as promoter. As a DJ, what's a bad day look like for you?
A bad day when I have a bad set. I've had bad sets before where I was just not into it.
The crowd wasn't reacting.
The crowd wasn't really, I just had, but I could say this. I've had a good set and the crowd was just whack. But I've had a bad set and I was responsible of the energy of the crowd and it was just a complete.
Song selection or?
Just, yeah. I've had nights where I was just all over the place and not prepared either, too. When I had DJed in Canada, I wasn't prepared for that. The promoter didn't tell me what I was walking into. It was a heavy Afrobeat crowd. He didn't tell me that. So.
And when that happens, after a bad day, what do you do about that? How do you get yourself back? How do you grind? You know what I mean? What do you do to bounce back?
I don't let it bother me because that's going to stress me out, bro. Okay. I just say, it's all right, man. Next time I'm going to do better, you know what I'm saying?
Is there any practice as a DJ, like on your own, or is everything live in effect in front of a crowd? Is there any practice solo dolo?
Yeah, when I want to do routine, what's up? When I want to do routines, like routines is like a wordplay where I get like 3 songs in a row, and they all have like that one bar that each song has the same bar. Like I'll practice that at home.
Yeah.
But as far as just like a regular set, nah, I just go and do my thing.
What's a bad day look like as a promoter? A lot of people want to be a promoter, talk to all the artists, get paid.
That's
What's a
tough,
bad
boy.
day like?
When you book an artist and you give him whatever he wants, you agree, let's just say $10,000, and it rains that whole day.
An outside venue.
Even if it's an inside venue, if
Just
it's raining,
because.
who wants to come out? Or not even if it rains. Let's just say the artist does some dumb shit and gets locked up.
Right.
Or does some shit where people want to,
Show up.
What's that word called when they want to ban you? No, not ban
Cancel you?
When they want to cancel you. Now they're not supporting you and like nobody comes to your show. Now you lose all the money that you paid him.
Right. Some
That's
tweet
a
comes
bad
up,
day for a
something
promoter.
happens.
When you have to pay somebody and nobody shows up to the event, that's a horrible day.
Yeah.
You lose all that money. That happened to me twice.
Yeah, I remember the big one.
I don't want to mention the name.
Yeah, I remember the big one, but it's like, and after that, is do you move different? Is it forgive, never forget that relationship, that situation? You know what I mean? Is it like it's a risk you got to take?
No,
Because people are still humans at the end of the day.
It's a risk you got to take. Every show that you book as a promoter is a risk because you never know what he's gonna do until the date comes that you have him. He could get arrested. He could, God forbid, die, or he could do some shit where nobody mess with him no more, or you just did a bad job promoting him and nobody comes. Like,
JayDot, was there ever any moment that you just stopped and looked around and been like, damn, I never thought I'd be here?
nah, because I'm not where I want to be, so I'm
Still not there yet?
Nah, hell no. I'm grinding towards it.
You ever been starstruck meeting somebody?
Yeah.
Who was it?
Jadakiss.
Jada.
That's like one of my favorite rappers. Him, Fabulous, 50 Cent. I like mine.
If you were stuck on an island, DJ JayDot, and could only listen to 3 artists, you get their entire catalog, but only 3 artists for 1 month on an island, who would you listen to?
I just named them.
Jada, 50.
And Fab. And I'll throw a Caribbean artist in there because I love Caribbean artists. So, and I'll throw one more. And I'll throw a Caribbean artist.
Shout out to the World Boss, Free the World, World Boss is home, Vybz Cartel. Do you
He's
think
definitely the one I listen to.
is that going to make dance hall more a general public?
He's definitely breaking records. He's the highest paid Jamaican artist ever. He's getting 1.5 million a show right now. That's never been done.
Yeah.
He is selling out arenas back to back to back to back to back.
Right.
Everywhere.
Now, would you say it's harder to earn the respect of the New York city, the New York fan base, than it is anywhere else?
Hell yeah.
And if anything, that's sports, that's basketball, that's music.
Hell yeah.
Why is that? Why is it so
New
tough up
Yorkers
there?
aren't much as, they're not followers. That might sound cocky, but I mean, I live there. It's hard to please them. It's hard to please them.
Yeah. If there was one message you could give to 18-year-old JayDot, what would it be? Knowing what you know now.
Probably would have invested in my own space earlier. Because, yeah.
Yeah. If I had $1 million right here for you, you had to make 2 phone calls. One person has to pick up and the other person cannot pick up. Who would they be?
The person that not pick up, my daughter.
Damn, forwarding you.
Hey, she always forwarding me. She's like, Dad, what do you want? Text me.
Right. Don't text me.
Pick
Don't
up.
Don't call me.
My mom's going to pick up for me every time.
Gotta have it.
Yeah,
Shout out to
come
Mom
on.
Dudes. JayDot, if you don't mind, I got some rapid fire questions, brother. You ready for it?
What's good?
Shout out to Drink Champs. They do a little something like this, but I'm gonna give you an artist. This artist, you tell me who you are rocking with. There's no right answers. Not about who's better. It's just who's better in terms of DJ JayDot. You ready? If you can only listen to one, who's it gonna be? Jay-Z or Lil Wayne?
Jay-Z.
God damn.
Florida gonna hate me for that one.
God damn, JayDot.
I love Lil Wayne, but it's like Ho speaks to me.
He speaks to you.
Yeah, he speaks to me.
Tell me this and be honest with me. Bossman DLOW or G Herbo?
D-Lo.
No question.
No question.
That's for you,
I don't know not
My
one G Herbo
motherfucking,
song.
come on, man. My dog told me Herbo by far. He told me Herbo was bigger artist than Nicki Minaj.
He's from Chicago?
No, he's from Florida. He's out his goddamn mind. Cardi B or Nicki Minaj?
Oh. Cardi B, she got more of a catalog. I ain't gonna lie, but I love Cardi. Wait.
Nicki or Cardi B? You said Cardi B.
No, I'm sorry. Nicki Minaj.
You're going with Nicki.
But I love Cardi B, just her personality's hilarious. But Nicki Minaj got a better, her catalog's crazy.
Obviously, we saw the verses, but to JayDot, the Locks or Dipset?
The Locks, because it's Jada, but Dipset, like, they set so many trends as far as, like, how to dress and stuff like that. But, like, that's hard for me.
If you could go to one person's concert, who are you going to? 50 Cent or Jadakiss?
What?
Only one, and you get
backstage.
Both.
I did. Matter of fact, I brought Jadakiss right here to Lizen. Matter of fact.
The Lizen? Jadakiss at Lizen?
Yeah, I brought Jadakiss, man. I had to. I was a groupie that night.
What?
But nah, it's not. It's gonna be 50. That's tough. 50.
Lil Wayne or Lil Baby or Gunna?
Baby.
Fuck. T.I. or Rick Ross?
Rick Ross.
Future or Fabulous?
Oh!
The hit maker and the spitter.
Damn. I can't pick.
Can't do it. I respect that. Keep it real. Keep it real with me, JayDot. YNW Melly or Kodak?
772, man. Melly.
Really?
Man. 772, man.
I like the 772.
He put on
I couldn't get behind his
772.
voice. I couldn't get behind his voice.
Not like I understand what he did. You feel me?
Allegedly.
Yeah, you feel me? Correct. Allegedly, I don't know. But I'm just talking about musically. He put on for 772 musically. So shout out to Melly.
Reggae or reggaeton?
I'm Spanish, but I like reggae. I like reggae more.
R&B or dance hall?
Dance hall.
Dance hall. I love me some R&B, JayDot.
Me too.
Goddamn.
Me too.
But dance hall is up.
It don't mean I don't love R&B. I love R&B, but like I'd rather listen to dance hall.
Gaza or Gully? Movado or Vybz Cartel? No question, right?
Vybz Cartel.
Big up Movado, but it's Adi Teacher in the building. Come on. Last one for you. DJ Drama or DJ Khaled?
God respect Khaled. He did it bigger.
He did it bigger all time.
Shout out to Body, shout out to the runners, man.
Come on now. Last one I got. This is a hard one for me, dog. It's easy for me to pick, but it's hard to accept that one of my lifelong artists, R&B artists, he got lapped. Chris Brown or Usher?
Usher.
Dead ass? All around?
I mean, I'm older, so like I came up on Usher. Chris Brown is probably about Usher, bro. I fuck with Usher. I fuck Chris Brown though. Don't get it twisted, but Usher for me.
I got to go with Chris Brown, dog. That's
bro. His songs hit different. In R&B nights, Usher's songs hit harder than Chris Brown's songs.
You right?
Trust me, I witness it.
No question. I got to let it go.
I wouldn't say no question. It's there, but Usher.
JayDot, anybody that you want to shout out, anybody helped you along your journey, anybody on your team, anybody you want to shout out, bro, that made who you are today, DJ JayDot? Anybody that we might not know about?
Shout out my boy Devin. He's on the Link Up Weekend. He's the one that made me an international DJ. Shout out my boy DJ Boozer and Don Hot. They definitely helped me with my DJ career. And
that's it. Shout out to yourself.
Shout out to myself. And shout out to Wido for having me.
Come on, man. At the end of the day, that's what we're doing here on this show. We having legends on to give the flowers. I've been wanting to have JayDot on the show for a long time. We're gonna do a lot more collabs in the future, but I just want to tell your story, dog. And hopefully anybody that wants to be a DJ, you get a nice insight of what it really takes, what it really took, and where he's about to take it. Okay, stay tuned. Until next time, dog. It's your boy YDOE, only the real. DJ JayDot, I appreciate you, big dog.
Thank you, Wido.
Thank you.
One time for anybody out there chasing their dreams. One time for the family. One time for my day ones. And one time for the bad bitches in the back that's rocking with it, girl. Play with me.